I want to thank you for stopping by my website, 3mof.com. When I started 3mof, it's just shortly after I came to Mexico City to live full time. And I thought that I would just do films. But when I got here and I started doing films and short stories about the street vendors that I saw living around my area, I became fascinated by what I used to do while living in Los Angeles and Santa Monica when I was not doing films, either acting or coaching gymnastics like I did in my past. I would work with young people and help businesses and find as a VC to help companies do well, especially when they needed some startup funding. Well, over time, I started realizing, while in Mexico, that there's a great need for young people here to get involved in making businesses. Businesses that aren't necessarily street businesses, by throwing a towel on the ground and starting a business. I mean, that's great entrepreneurship. In fact, if those who are seeking investments in the United States would take a look at the hard work these young people do here in Mexico City for pennies, they would be motivated and have very strong businesses. So I started working with young people, and I started seeing they needed education, and they also needed an understanding of how to work within the system of Mexico. So I started this incubator. It's called the Yo Soy Incubator. What it is how do you say it? It's a think tank of ideas that I think businesses in Mexico could do well if the young people got involved, if they had a little angel investor. So that's what we're doing here at 3MOF's incubator, Yo Soy Incubator. I'd like you to join us in our adventures. This summer, we're going to try to recruit a Mexican from United States who wants to come back to Mexico, work on businesses in Mexico. And this isn't street vending or anything like that. This is businesses like real estate. This is business like government services, which is so important here in Mexico because many individuals here can't read or write. So we're providing an opportunity so that way we can give those people the best ability to do things like vote, understand how to read, what's the best candidate, how can they choose what's happening best for Mexico's future. Of course, it's going to start with the youngs, and we'll move our way up. We also have Tex-Mex. Tex-Mex is kind of funny because I'm a tech guy, and I have some contracts here, and so we're teaching the young people how to work through tech, at the same time motivating them to have an education. In a button here to the left, you can actually participate with what I'm doing. I'm an angel investor. I'm spending $10,000 per individual per business opportunity that we decide that person is best at. I picked 3 amazing young people. One who's done venture capitalism before with a tech investment from a United States company. Unfortunately, that didn't go so well. Needed a little bit more leadership, a little bit more ideas of what was going to work in Mexico. So he's here with us. His name is Rodrigo. He's also a film guy. He's been on a Netflix movie. We actually have as well Brandon, who's a student at Polytech here in Mexico. He's actually an electrical engineer. So we're teaching him project management. We're teaching him how to work with teams. And he's handling our government services because he's very knowledgeable on how getting people to become an immigrant. And then finally, we're doing housing with the amazing Nancy. She's been out there knocking on doors, getting people involved, and finding units that are empty so we can sell them to international people who want to buy homes the correct way in Mexico. Safely, we call that seguro real estate. These 3 verticals are very important because they actually start driving interest of how to come to Mexico and live safely, like I did. So I would like you to join us. If you would like to become an angel, push that button, and right there you'll see a form where you can invest and the young people. If you know somebody who's of Mexican descent who would love to come to Mexico City in the summer and prosper by becoming involved in investments with us, by being a worker for the summer, let us know. An application will be up soon on the website. And there it is. Somebody's calling, so I need to get to it. Have a great day, and please get involved with our new project called Yo Soy. It's an incubator for investments for young people in Mexico.